What did we even see today, man? What was the opening segment of SmackDown today? I almost feel bad for Matt Cardona, man. Like, this is just humiliating at this point. It's about time that this guy wakes up and realizes that maybe it's not gonna happen, man. Maybe it's not gonna work out for him. Maybe he's never gonna become even a mid-carder, man. Like, forget about becoming a main eventer. That's not gonna happen for this guy, no matter what he does. Some people are not meant to be, man. What can you do? Sometimes it's bad luck. I don't know. But it's just not looking like it's ever gonna happen for this person. This segment starts with Chelsea Green coming out and the people are rooting for her and she's about to vacate the title. But then Nick Aldis is like, oh, well, don't worry. Nick Aldis the person, he's gonna give you the title because he doesn't give it to him. And you can keep the title, but you have to defend it within the next 30 days, which is like contradicting to literally every other champion in this company at this point. I don't even understand what's going on. Gunther comes out, he humiliates Chelsea Green. Then Chelsea Green says some stuff about, oh, well, you have a fragile male ego, which is not a good comeback. You're in the wrestling ring right now. Like, it's not gonna work here. Then Gunther says some stuff as well, which I honestly can't remember. And then Zack Ryder, like, I'm just gonna call him Zack Ryder, man. I don't really care. Zack Ryder comes out and he's like, oh, don't disrespect my wife, you know. This is the first time they've acknowledged that these two are married. Gunther then says, oh, from catering to the rescue, which was hilarious. I mean, I don't like Gunther all that much, but this was absolutely hilarious. Even the crowd was laughing. Like, the crowd was laughing with the heel at the baby face. This was funny, man. And you kind of understand, right? Like, the character of Zack Ryder, he has to come out and he has to defend his wife and all that. So that's understandable. He comes out and like they start brawling with each other, and then it cuts to commercial. When we come back, they actually have an official match. They don't even have like their wrestling gear on. So I don't even know what this was, man. I don't understand this at all. Who wrote this and why? There was stuff happening, but it didn't lead to anything. I don't know if they're gonna continue the storyline. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't feel like they will because, like, there was already a resolution here. Gunther made Zack Ryder tap out in front of his wife. As I said, I feel bad for this guy. I literally feel bad for this guy, man. Like, how much more humiliation can you suffer? I know what he's gonna do next. He's gonna go on the internet and he's gonna say, I'm not finished yet. And then people are gonna love react to that. It's nonsensical, man. Like, it's been more than a decade now. It's been more than a decade. It's not gonna happen, man. Even if it does, the reality is, it's not gonna mean anything. I'm sorry, man. It's just not gonna mean anything. So, that's just what we have to deal with here. The question, though, is what's even the point of this? What's even going on? Gunther is the guy who made Cena tap out. He's a certified main eventer. He's fighting a jobber, a literal jobber, for absolutely no reason. Is this gonna go somewhere? Is this a storyline that's gonna resolve with Zack Ryder eventually beating Gunther? Like, even if he does, what difference does it really make? He's never gonna be placed above Gunther on the card. That is absolutely never happening. If it does happen, it's not gonna make any sense, man. It's not gonna make any sense because this guy has been jobbing straight up for like the last 10 years. Now, I will say this. Zack Ryder is jacked. He's jacked, man. And Gunther is flappy. Logic would dictate that even though Gunther is slightly bigger in size, Zack Ryder has a better shot at beating the living crap out of him than Gunther does. But Gunther is kind of like shown as this invincible monster, even though he doesn't look like one. He really doesn't, man. Like, he doesn't have any muscle. This guy's just big, you know? And he's not that big. He's not the Great Khali or something, right? And the Great Khali in his prime had a lot of muscle, but like maybe some other examples gonna work out more. Giant Gonzalez, maybe. Yeah, like, he's not that big. You know, he's just slightly big. So, I don't understand this, man. I don't know why Gunther is supposed to be this invincible heel. Like, I think it's only because he's European, you know? Like, if Gunther was American, he would have not gotten anywhere. He's just supposed to be the foreign heel, and they probably thought that he has that look. If he was American, there was nothing there, man. There was nothing there. In your heart of hearts, you all know that. Afterwards, there was also a segment where The Miz and, what's his name? Kit Wilson, they came out and they're like, oh, we're back, we're free from the curse. And these two were more humiliated, quite frankly, than Zack Ryder. So they meet Zack Ryder and they're like, oh, we don't want to be like this guy. And Zack Ryder kind of like just says some stuff and then he leaves. That's it, man. Like, I don't even know what's going on. The Miz, Zack Ryder, these people have been on and off with the company for more than a decade. The Miz has been active for more than a decade. Like, he might have had some injuries and whatever, but like, aside from that, he has been active for more than a decade. And look how this company is treating them, man. There is no way these two don't actually think about this, right? Like, they probably sit down someday and think about the fact that if they had left for a few years and then come back, Not like Zack Ryder, he actually did that, but like The Miz, maybe he could have done that, you know? They would have been treated a lot better today, but that's just not gonna happen anymore. This segment was pointless. I think they were trying to do something here, but I don't think the writers of this show understand the basic fundamentals of how to progress a story. They just don't understand it, man. That's my opinion on this.